Let's go to the complete and narrated chapter of Boruto Two Blue Vortex after the intro. Hello everyone, welcome to the channel, and before we get into the content of this video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Now, let's get into the video. On the cover of chapter 10, we see Himawari and the small Kurama. Page 1. The chapter starts with that bird of inojin carrying Team 10. Then the initial text is, the rampaging divine tree Jura. During the retreat, the 9 tails within Himawari awaken. We see Jura who says, you should know by now that there is no way to escape. They must wish to move to the battlefield to prevent the destruction of their village. Then Hidari hears something. We see that some ninjas have arrived at the location. There they are, come over here. Page 2. One of them is Konohamaru who says, this is Konohamaru speaking, 2 intruders confirmed, Team 10, 15 nowhere to be found. We see that he is talking to Shikamaru who responds, don't worry, they're safe for now. They're moving southwest, taking Himawari with them to lure them out. I don't know why, but their target is Himawari. The sensory division will share the location. They will assist Team 10's movements. Then we see Kawaki and Delta. Delta says, Himawari, you say? We also see Boruto, who is somewhere. Page 3. Shikamaru says, listen carefully. Kawaki, for now, head to the scene without worrying about Boruto. It seems like the intruders are hostile to Boruto as well. We can make good use of his power. Let him be for now. Kawaki then says, 8th, Hokage. If Himawari is in danger, you should have said that sooner, damn it. Then Kawaki flies off immediately. Delta says, hey Kawaki, no way I'll let you leave me behind. Page 4. Now we see Shikamaru talking to Boruto. Shikamaru says, Boruto, are you all right? What happened? Boruto then says, I'm worried it was an accident, just a minor one. Take some rest, it'll be fine. We see that Boruto is sweating with the situation. The scene changes, and we see Hidari facing the Junins. Page 5. Hidari still sounds like Sasuke. He wants his question answered. And Sarada is rushing onto the battlefield. Hidari says, Jura, what business do those guys have? Trying to get involved with us? Jura then says, we shall try asking them ourselves. My current mood indicates that we should pursue Himawari. Then we see Jura flying off while Hidari stays behind. The Junins say, hey, he's getting away. Konohamaru says, heading southwest, looks like he really is going after Himawari. Page 6. We then see Hidari positioning himself between the Junins. Konohamaru says, you don't intend to let us by, huh? Another Junin says, why are you targeting Himawari? Hidari says, what a noisy bunch. Do you have some sort of business with us? Konohamaru says, what? Another Junin says, some sort of business? Do you not understand your position? You intruder. Konohamaru then says, wait, censor. One of the intruders sounds like Uchiha Sasuke, but doesn't look like him. Shikamaru says, what does this mean? We see someone in the detection room saying, there's no mistaking it. The one standing in front of you is him. His chakra data is a complete match for Uchiha Sasuke. Konohamaru says, what is happening here? Hidari then says, answer my question. Are you deaf or just thick-headed? Then we see 2 people arriving, Sumire and Sarada. Sarada says, Konohamaru-sensei. Pages 7, 8, 9, and 10. Konohamaru says, Sarada. Sarada asks, are you all right? At the same moment, Hidari looks to the side and says, Uchiha Sarada. Then we see claw marks appearing at Hidari's feet, and he disappears instantly. Then more claw marks appear in front of Sarada and Sumire. From one of the claw marks, we see Hidari emerging behind Sarada, preparing a Chidori to strike the girl. At the same moment, Sarada uses the Sharingan and manages to dodge Hidari's attack. Konohamaru runs, shouting Sarada's name. Page 11. Sarada, while dodging, turns her body and also prepares a Chidori. Chidori, shouts the girl, who seems to hit Hidari's side. He then falls to the ground, while we see Konohamaru arriving next to Sarada. Page 12. Sarada says, "The move he used, it was Chidori. But only I and Papa can use that jutsu." While Hidari looks at Sarada, she says, "But who are you?" Page 13. The scene changes, and we see the mini Kurama talking to Himawari. Kurama says, "I am Kurama, known as the Nine Tails. Tell me what you desire." Page 14. Himawari says, "What, Kurama? You are the fox that was always with my father. But why are you here? By the way, where am I right now?" Kurama then says, "This is not a place. What you are seeing now is happening inside you, in your mind. We are conversing through each other's consciousness. That's right. Right now, the two of us are of one body and mind." Page 15. While they are talking, we see Shikadai trying to wake Himawari. Shikadai says, "Hey, Himawari, but why is she completely unconscious? Could she have hit her head or something?" Then we see Chocho, who says, "Hey, Shikadai." The girl wants to warn that Jura is approaching them. Page 16. Shikadai says, "Sensory unit. Tell the support unit to hurry." Back to Kurama and Himawari's conversation. Himawari says, "What exactly is this? Why is this kind of thing?" Kurama says, "It's just like you said. I used to be with your father, Uzumaki Naruto. But during battle, the flame of my life burnt out. But for us, Biju, death doesn't last forever. Even if our physical bodies and souls are extinguished, our components still remain. We will always resurrect somewhere." Page 17. Himawari says, "Components?" Kurama continues, "As for how much time that takes, and where our rebirth will occur, no one knows. I never thought that I would end up inside you, or that it would happen this fast. There are lots of mysterious things in the world. It could be because you got a portion of my chakra when you were conceived. Or maybe I was pulled in by the Uzumaki and Hyuga blood that runs through you. Perhaps this is fate." Page 18. Kurama continues, "Either way, the results have already come to fruition. I'm not one for formalities. It's more important to accept the current situation and move on. Don't you think?" Himawari says, I am Uzumaki Himawari. Nice to meet you, Kurama." Page 19. Kurama says, "Seems like you understood me well, Himawari." Then we see Himawari awakening. Someone says, "Make this thing go faster, Inojin. He's gaining on us." Himawari then thinks, "It's going as fast as it can." Then we see that Jura is getting even closer. Himawari in thought says, "Kurama, do something." Chocho and Inojin are glad to see that Himawari woke up. Himawari then says, "Kurama, can you hear me?" Shikadai then says, "Hey Himawari, what happened to you?" Then we see that from Jura's eye, a Bijudama starts to form. Page 20, 21, and 22. We then see that the Bijudama that Jura launched hit the bird's wing. Shikadai says, "Seriously? Damn, this is bad. We're falling." Chocho then says, "Quickly, everyone hold on to me." Chocho enlarges her belly, managing to land everyone safely. Shikadai says, "Thank you for saving us, Chocho." Then we see Jura approaching. He says, "I've said this many times, but you have great teamwork. It's a shame to have to eliminate you, but there's no avoiding it. This is the choice you all made." Page 23. Himawari says, then Himawari says, "Kurama." But Kurama responds, "Don't take this seriously, Himawari. The one who needs to do something is not me. It's you." Page 24. Himawari says, "Even if you say that to me, what should I?" Kurama says, "I'm aware your chakra is more compatible with mine than your predecessors. You even surpass Naruto's." Kurama continues, "Discard those useless preconceived notions. The most important thing is to believe in yourself. If you can't do that, then every future result will be bleak." Page 25. We then see Shikadai lamenting. "Damn, when will reinforcements arrive?" Then we see Himawari charging at Jura. She tries to kick Jura, who simply grabs the girl's leg. Page 26. Then he breaks her leg. You can see the foot twisting in the wrong direction. Everyone is shocked by the scene. Inojin shouts, "Himawari!" On the ground, Himawari thinks, "Damn, I can't do this. This isn't possible for me." Then we see Inojin attacking Jura. Page 27. Inojin creates another drawing of what seems to be a bear, which is easily destroyed by Jura's branches. Then, we see the branches starting to surround Himawari's body again. Page 28. Jura then says, "Despite saying I would eat you, you are just becoming my food in the form of this tree. You won't suffer. There is no reason for you to be afraid. Soon your senses will disappear. The pain in your leg will soon vanish." Inojin then shouts, "This is madness." He throws himself on Jura. Shikadai shouts, "Inojin, stop." Page 29. We see Jura knee Inojin in the stomach. He falls next to the trunk forming around Himawari. Himawari shouts, "Stop. Don't attack him anymore. You shouldn't be dragged into this." Jura then says, "I agree. I have difficulty understanding your foolishness." Page 30. Then with little air and crawling on the ground, Inojin says, "Let her go. Now. You." Before finishing the sentence, we see a stake piercing Inojin's side. Note, in the drawing you can see it was on the side, near the kidney region. I mention this because if Inojin is alive, it's because he wasn't pierced in a vital spot. But I believe he did die. Page 31. We see Inojin spitting blood. Chocho, with her hand over her mouth, says, "No!" Shikadai shouts Inojin's name desperately. We see Himawari looking at Inojin with tearful eyes. Jura says, "Wait a moment, I read something about this. Maybe it's what you would call aesthetics." Pages 32, 33, and 34. Then we see tails bursting out from those trunks. Everyone looks in shock. It's Himawari transforming. We see her hair looking very similar to what happened with Kushina. Himawari says, "I told you to. Stop." We see Himawari fully transformed. Final text. Chocho says, "What?" Shikadai says, "Himawari." Jura says, "What? A sudden change." Kurama says, "Looks like she got really furious. Let's stir things up here." Himawari. Final text. The angry hair reaches the sky. Himawari awakens, for the sake of her friends. Assert yourself. And this was the complete and narrated chapter. If you liked the video, don't forget to leave your like, subscribe to the channel, and activate the notification bell so you don't miss anything. Thank you for watching the video. See you next time, and thanks.